I'm Jesse Mobley, CEO and President of BioRide Transportation. BioRide is a chauffeur black car service company here in Central Virginia, and we service weddings, corporate travel, special tours, nights out, and everything in between. We've been in business for almost 5 years now, and we've been blessed with a lot of opportunities. We have a group of over 20 drivers and 15 different vehicles, ranging from large passenger vehicles to sedans. Thank you for calling BioRide. This is Jesse. How may I help you? Okay. Yep. We absolutely provide packet bike tours. More than happy to help out. What were you guys interested in? How large is your party? And I think that there's a big void in the service in this industry. I think that folks, when they call in to any of these transportation companies that are around town, they're not getting the level of service that they should be getting from the very first time that they call to all the way doing the billing and processing everything and everything in between. So that's my inspiration is providing a service, a level of service that far exceeds our customers, or our competition, and that our customers understand that and they value that. That's inspiration. That's what inspires me. That's what inspires a lot of our employees too. So the challenges professionally is we have challenges every single day. The phone's ringing off the hook. We're trying to reply to emails in a very timely manner. We got a fleet of cars out here, which we all know have mechanical issues, and we have to battle through those things. And then you have small business issues. You have employees that you need to manage and make sure that they're getting taken care of. You're striving to grow the business, but you don't have a lot of bandwidth, or delegation. You don't have the financial resources to delegate to a team of 30 people, right? To grow your business. And I think professionally, you think about it. In small business, you don't get to take off work, right? Even when you're out in kind of the personal world, you're still working, you're still networking, you're still meeting people. You act a certain way. You do things a little bit differently when you own a small business. So. Personally, the challenge for me is there really any free time, and that's a sacrifice that you have to swallow when you start a small business or any organization that's from its beginning stages.
So like with a lot of transportation companies, coming up these days, what differentiates you? What sets you apart? Can you share that with us? Yeah,
so the BioRide differentiators, what are those? First off, I think it's that experience that I talked about. It's that we generally care from an office to a driver to a back office standpoint, like all parts of the process. People are passionate and want to help our clients, and that's something different than you see from any of the other, really the service industry.
Right.
We see ourselves really as an extension, as a part of the hospitality industry, and the way you walk into an Omni or a Marriott or a Westin, how you're embraced. We want that same feeling when you reach out to BioRide for transportation. I think also the big part for us at the very beginning of the business was the environmental position of the company, sustainability, the biodiesel. That still lives and breathes today. I still personally go out there and pick up cooking oil from Richmond restaurants, and we're still creating that biodiesel network, and that's big, and we're constantly trying to figure out how we can be carbon neutral, because transportation is not the cleanest thing in the world, right? We're driving cars all day, but we're trying to do the things that we need to do here to position ourselves to be a carbon neutral company, and we're working on starting a nonprofit to do exactly that, is to get us to that nonprofit or that net zero carbon footprint soon here. So those are the differentiators that I think it's our drivers. I think it's the experience that people have when they get on the phone and everything, and sometimes it's the little things. It's your website, it's what you do on social media, it's those little things, the tour packages you come up with. We're pushing and we're elevating that bar, in our industry, and I think that's the big differentiator for us. For 1 year, and so it's flown by. Year one for me as a CEO.
Wow.
But not the first time that I've ever, kind of run a team of folks or been the head of an organization. I mean, before I was here, I was running an oyster farm out there, getting cold and dirty and working 10, 11, 12 hours at back-breaking work with a bunch of folks helping me out along the way with it. But I'm no stranger to hard work. So. So my biggest thing. I mean, we've gone through tremendous growth, and and a lot of that's built on where the company was at when I took over. I mean, we had a great base of customers and loyal clients. I think that for our growth for 2015, which is double-digit growth, and it's fantastic. I think that it goes back to our drivers. I mean, I think it really does, because the vehicles will be the vehicles, right? I mean, I can expand the fleet and I get flashy cars and I can do all those different things, but I think the drivers is what's most important, because when my driver takes a client all the way up to DC and they have 3 hours because of traffic to have a conversation with our drivers, they really kind of fall in love with the company, fall in love with that driver, and they go out and tell their coworkers. And we've seen a tremendous amount of growth in the corporate side of business, which is kind of Monday through Friday transportation. But then also that same level of passion that our drivers have, we have that in the office.
Do you see BioRide in the next 2 to 5 years? Where do you aim to get all of this going to?
Yeah, so we've got our eyes on different parts of Virginia, right? I mean, we think that this is a model, and what we stand for and our service level can grow. We don't have to sacrifice service if we grow. And we kind of see a network of other offices around Virginia, but then also in other states as well. What makes me passionate about what I do is, in the very essence, it's small business. You put in hard work, you're going to see the benefit of your hard work, not years from now, not months from now. You're going to see it next week. You're going to see it in the day that it's actually happening. And the same thing applies with the team that I have around me, is you're going to see the benefits of your hard work immediately. That's good. So let me do this. Let me go ahead and take some of your information down, and I can send you a brief email kind of introducing a few ideas that I might have for you guys. And then we can kind of go back and forth and get something solidified. How's that sound? All right, great.